Alright guys, Lqgend. I hope you're doing well and enjoying your day so far. Huge drama in challenges last night as the Elite gets underway around the world. In Europe, we've got a couple of hackers getting banned. Their team qualified for this tournament just a couple of days ago. Now they're getting Jimbo'd live on the timeline, and so much reaction to that and drama in Europe and in the North American region. That gets underway too, but RobloxGamer back it in again, ruining the affair for multiple different teams. Scump, Zoom, among others, not happy with the implications of this. What does the CDL need to do about it to fix up this major problem right now? Very much enjoyed your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button if you enjoy. Subscribe if you're new as always. Firstly to note, a few hours after this video goes live, there are going to be more tickets available for DreamHack at the end of March. So the CDL Major 2 is happening in Birmingham in the UK right at the end of March. They sold out the first round immediately. They did another round of tickets. Those sold out immediately. They've now found a way to give more tickets on sale. So there's another sale later today if you missed out on the first couple of occasions. Now, Jersey Jerry from the Bush, he actually tweeted this out a couple of days ago. Just had an hour-long meeting with Daniel Say, of course, top guy commissioner at the Call of Duty League, GM of Call of Duty Esports. Great conversation, excited about what's next, hashtag more to come. So pretty interesting, given that there's been talk lately, okay, what's the league going to do in the future? Are we going to get some expansion? Could the Bush get involved more heavily with the Call of Duty League? But I think what is clear, the existence of the Bush, the investment from OpTic, the Huntsman, Zoomer, among many others, is making challenges a far more interesting place than it has been for the last few years, and probably far more interesting right now than the actual Call of Duty League in some respects. So the CDL needs to think about what that means for the future of what the league should look like, what we want as fans out of competitive Call of Duty. A lot of those boxes are getting ticked right now in challenges, whereas the league itself could probably look to combine the two a little bit more closely, which of course has not been the case for a long time. Now look, they're supporting it better this year, but I think there are definitely lessons to be learned from what's currently happening. So hopefully we're seeing that to a certain extent, but also arguably Jersey Jerry got to be back on the phone with Daniel Say about this whole challenges drama, especially in North America right now. Effectively, for the last couple of years, challenges has very much been outsourced. It's not like there's that many people working at the CDL anymore. They got rid of a few of them a couple of years ago, brought some back as freelancers, stuff like that. But challenges is like, all right, face it, you guys deal with that. But maybe there's something else to be said about that after the drama of last night. The other update was this. So Doug Martin no longer a part of the Boston breach. Of course, he's been with Boston now for like 3 years. He was always on their academy team, and they would bring in players to the academy. Doug would help train them up, and then they'd go to the Pro League. That was pretty much how it went, and Doug did a great job of that, even when he was taking some time off to do the pull-up world record, which is still crazy to me. Boston supported him through that process, but now that's no longer the case. Well, they've still supported him, right? And he has only good words to say on the organization. But after 3 years, the decision has been made. Doug will no longer be part of that team. So where does he go next? What's his next team going to be? We'll discuss that a little bit more later today. But I thought it was worth looking at his tenure, really, because, like, say what you want about Doug. These are the teammates he had on his academy roster. Every single one of them, apart from one, so Solidist One, you guys might remember that name. Doug said that he literally retired after the first tournament they played. So with the exception of him, every other player that was on the academy went on to play in the Pro League, right? Shawnee, of course, he's now the coach for Boston, but pretty much all these guys have either done or continue to do good things. So I think Doug deserves a lot of credit for his time with this team. Certainly with Ghosty, the player that he's gone on to be. Kremp, Beans, obviously Pentagram got promoted, didn't go especially well, but he did make it into the league in the end on Boston. Johnny got in. Of course, Snoopy is still there and looking like he's getting better every single year. And then Craze, of course, a real force at the Esports World Cup. Now he's doing a little bit of damage, we'll see, on Ravens. So thought it was worth pointing that out. But let's talk about challenges because, wow, there was a lot of drama yesterday. So the Elite Season 1 kicked off yesterday. The COD League, to their credit, they had streams ready for every single match here. They had 6 streams going on. Now, unfortunately, not every single game ended up getting broadcast for reasons that we shall go on to discuss. But I think in previous years, they've had 2 streams, which have, people will watch, but, let's be honest, we're not talking about it much on the channel. We would keep up to date with what the Elite was looking like, but it certainly was not the main story of the day as it is this year. So as a result, the CDL, to their credit, they're saying, okay, we're going to try to stream everything officially. Might not have casters, but we're going to have somebody in there casting the lobby, so it's out. And it's also great because the teams can't be like, oh, I don't want Bants in my lobby streaming the game. It's like, no, you are forced to. The league is deciding your game will be broadcast, which is absolutely how it should be. If you want to be a good player, you got to actually act like a good player. And of course, in the Pro League, all the games are streamed anyway. So they did Europe, then followed by North America later on. But before we got to the European region, really, we had a cheating drama that we actually discussed on Dope Chick a couple of days ago before we went live with the show, did a little intro segment. We had a look at some of these clips, and this is probably the most egregious, but there are some others. So Team Krona, who they were the OpTic Academy team, you guys might remember a couple of days ago, and Hector was like, come on lads, change the name, and then they said that they would, which they did, but now they're disqualified anyway, so not ideal, of course, for that. Maybe Hex had a vision that something like this was going to happen anyway. But these were some of the clips the other day. This was probably, I've seen a few suspicious clips in my time. This is one of the more outrageous, I think. So this is from this guy, Krona's POV. And, well, he gets into this gunfight with a guy top window on exposure, and well, you're obviously going to pre-aim this corner of the window, but the fact that his aim appears to lock onto the guy's head behind the wall and then track him as he comes round the corner, I mean, that's a little bit too good to be true as far as I mean, look how clean that is. So, a little bit too good to be true. That combined with a few other clips of the day had people thinking, because there were also some suspicions this guy, maybe been banned before, or there was certainly a lot of talk about him. So then that was combined with a few clips from the qualifier, but the other teams, they brought it up with FaceIt, and they were like, look, this guy is hacking, and FaceIt said, there's nothing we can really do about it. Yeah, the clips look a bit suspicious, but we don't want to falsely ban anyone. Turns out, just a couple of days later, a ban wave hit. This is effectively what happened with Jimbo, right? Now, of course, with Jimbo, it happened when he was actually on LAN because he'd been cheating online. But it was kind of the same thing. A ban wave happens and his account gets banned from the game just as he's about to play this tournament. And that's what happened here. So apparently multiple of their players, certainly the Krona guy, maybe one of his teammates as well, both got banned in this wave. So their team was obviously cooked, and to the credit of the administrators, because that team then got, their guys got banned, their team got disqualified, and the team that they beat in order to make it, they got put in instead, which I think was the right decision. So fair play to FaceIt on that one. But yeah, couple of clips to share here because this was hilarious. First of all, this cheater guy, he does not even care, right? I think he's been, as I say, people have been accusing this guy for some time. He has absolutely no conscience, and he's like, well, yeah, of course I'm cheating, especially against the French.
Oh my God, we're airing out of you,
all these clips you were defending in my stream.
Up the tune, mate.
They are shit clips.
This is crazy,
yeah,
bro.
Like, there was
awesome.
some sort of bit to it.
Me open up this bag of big jerky. Hold on.
You guys are a bunch of creatures.
Just good comms.
Yeah. Okay. Some of the centering and stuff I was seeing, that exposure clip, that exposure clip where you slid.
Nah, I'm a bro with you. I'll say one thing, yeah.
Wait, here he goes.
Fucking, what is it? I went back and looked at my POV. You can literally see them on my POV like easier than you can on Theatre. Theatre's just fucked.
Right. Would you say, right, there are players that you want to do it more against?
What?
Just the French. Foreigners.
French, yeah, I was gonna say
the French.
What? Do you just enjoy like
everyone from France?
Yeah,
what the fuck?
I couldn't give a fuck about anything. Like, surely people think I'm just shit now, innit, right? Surely they charm me console too.
We're imperialistic hackers?
Fuck's sake.
I don't
what
know
the hell?
He just fully just like, yeah.
Don't give a fuck about challenge, you ain't got 50 to your name. You sit there and ask me for money all the time.
What the fuck?
Dirty foreign.
You're beefing, Sam.
Springer, what the fuck's this, bro?
I don't know what this guy's in there. He's dusty fucking accent.
Shut the fuck up, Mad Cat. I don't speak
Whoa,
to
whoa,
you, bro.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah,
Listen,
shut
listen,
the
yeah.
fuck
Don't come in
Bro,
my
shut the-
Discord,
bro.
yeah, talking shit. I was
Bro,
smack
shut
the
the
twist
fuck
out of
up,
ya.
bro. I don't
You'll
speak
get
to you, bro. Like, I don't speak to you. You
Alright,
fucking
cool.
retard.
I'll
I
see
don't
you
speak to
soon.
you.
I'll see you
Yeah,
very
bro, you see
soon.
nobody,
See?
bro.
Fucking
I
What did I
fraud.
say, chat?
Fucking fraud.
Birmingham.
See, what did I say?
Bro.
Smack the shit out of you, boy.
Yo, Krona, you cheat for 4 points against French, against like small team.
Yeah, do you
But
remember?
like you
Yo,
win
yo,
nothing.
Twitch, remember you
Bro,
grabbed me
you
on
win
BS6
nothing.
though?
Bro, you
Because
win
you
nothing.
grabbed me on console and you got 2 in like 20 minutes. Do you remember that?
You wanna tell me right? You bro, you wanna
You
tell
stay
for
for
sure
what,
right
dude? Do you
now?
remember that or
Okay,
what?
you wanna tell for you wanna
You
tell
last
right
like
now?
what?
or
You
not?
last 50 or some shit.
20? It was 20? You wanna tell right
20,
now for
I thought
sure?
Yeah,
On
happily.
console only?
I'm going to bed. Happily, man.
Yeah,
I'm going to
but
bed after in the
yeah,
morning.
yeah. But what's the point? What's your point? Like,
I'll happily play you because you are Twizzy. You are shit.
bro.
You're
People,
literally awful.
people scream every day. Like for nothing, for
Yeah.
0
I'm
for 4
what?
points. Yeah,
They scream every single day,
because
spend
you're shit.
thousands to go
Because
to
you're,
LAN for
bro,
500
because you're
points. Like, what?
godful. Yeah, just because you're godful. Like, wallah, you're so shit, and you just ruin people who scream every day for fun, just because like it's funny.
Yeah,
It's
'cause
not
it's funny.
Like there is nothing funny now. There's
I don't
nothing
give a
funny.
fuck about any of
Like
them.
only Mad Cat can laugh to that because it's a retard. But like it's nothing funny. Wallah, nothing funny. You're just a fucking retard. You
Ah,
just
but
act.
Twiz,
Yeah,
Twiz,
Bro,
there's
shut the
been
fuck up, Mad Cat.
Twiz.
Shut the fuck
I'm
up. Don't scream
talking.
me.
Listen,
Bro,
you're in my
don't scream
Discord,
me.
yeah. When I'm
I don't
talking,
care
yeah, you
about
shut the
your
fuck
Discord.
up.
I don't
You
I
shut
don't
up. You
Bro,
shut
I
up,
don't
little
speak to
boy.
you. No,
Listen to me,
just,
yeah.
which-
I'm Jerry Springer here, yeah. You shut up. You shut up. I'm telling you, yeah. There's been multiple French people cheated over the years, yeah. What you in here? What you in here talking shit for? Go talk to your own people.
Bro, don't mute me, please. Like I don't want
I haven't muted you. I don't care what you're doing.
So, of course, the French guys didn't take too kindly to this, and it was all going on. You know, you got Mad Cat in the call. It's always a pleasure to hear him yapping. I mean, wow, what a character. And, well, anyway, we got all this drama because, as Mad Cat was like, okay, yeah, maybe this guy was hacking against the French, but there's certainly other French players that have been cheating, and people are talking about it on the timeline. Then Twiz comes out and says, when you're French, they love talking to you with a haughty tone, especially fat cats. Brilliant. Thanks for letting me speak at Bants. ... on the rest. We even got some, you know, following comments such as this from Cleansy, because he was, I think they've eventually now qualified for the elites because those guys got disqualified. Anyway, the drama was all over the shop. The other drama in North America about RobloxGamer. Now, I know people are saying right now, and I do get it, that we shouldn't be talking about RobloxGamer or Halo Gamer, the other one that was joining the lobbies. Just a quick bit of backgrounds. Right now, this RobloxGamer fraud, he keeps finding a way to join these lobbies, these closed lobbies, causing resets, making an absolute mess in challenges. I'm not really sure how he's able to do it. Either they're leaking the code accidentally, or he's got some sort of software that enables him to get through the closed lobby somehow. It's a little bit unclear. The kid's clearly a freak. But unfortunately, these people exist, and that's the problem, right? Because people are saying, all right, don't give this guy any light of day. All he's doing it for is the attention, which I think is true. So people are saying, well, you take the attention or he'll stop doing it. The reality is, if this is a thing that people can do, which clearly they can, there will be freaks out there that try to do it. So to me, why we're talking about this is because the more of a big deal and more of a big name in some respects RobloxGamer becomes, it forces Activision to do something about it, because if they don't try to take a step to help resolve this situation, it is going to continue. If it's not RobloxGamer because we stop giving him attention and he disappears, it will be somebody else that does it for the same effect. So it is now, and this is why, especially with challenges being such a big deal, Jersey Jerry, among others, not happy with this, and for good reason, because they keep screwing up the elite matches because of this, and the league is going to have to find a solution here. Either there's something broken about the closed lobbies that they've got to fix, or they've just got to make an example and IP ban this guy however many times it takes, but have someone on the case to actually deal with the situation. Because right now, the league is like, oh, well, unlucky lads, but there's tens of thousands of people right now watching and interested in challenges. This does not fly anymore.
Yeah, that's 3-0! This is bullshit! Fuck this shit, man! This is bullshit! How hasn't the league done something about this guy? This league is filled with a bunch of fucking people who know computers. They can't track this guy? Everybody in the league knows how to build a PC. How does you can't find this fucking prick? How does he get the code, too? How does he get the game code? This is fucked, dude. If you have a league that has been around this long, you gotta let a fucking guy, a no-name motherfucker, hack every game, ruin fucking shit, dude.
Yeah.
And then we start off 3-0-3. Fuck.
Bullshit.
One shot.
It's bullshit.
One shot on her box from box.
Day of North American Challengers.
Oh yeah, here we go.
You got watching?
Just alpha. They're showing highlights at least. So, I mean, it's a little nibble.
Certainly had bangers. I mean,
We'll take it.
This black hard
Nice,
point.
Kips.
I mean, this is fucked up, man.
Kips going on a tear. We had moments where plenty of Stallions players were having their comeuppance as well. Just
Bro, and then tomorrow it's gonna be the same shit. What do we just not? We just don't get to watch the Huntsman play, or?
together. And across the board,
I don't know.
we've been treated not just in EMEA,
I
but
mean,
here, game 5 round,
something must be done.
all over the show.
I
Full
just,
hard point.
I can't even wrap my head around it.
That's just kind of how that most
Like I
played right
can't,
now.
I'm so fucking appalled by the way these people operate.
One in it all the way through, kind of.
I got my jersey on and everything, and I'm just fucking.
Right? In overload.
Not ready for this shit.
First time I've ever seen that. Absolutely crazy. So obviously, you know, overload becoming one of those games.
And unfortunately, as a result of all this, the Huntsman Stallions game, because it kept getting compromised, because those are really the big names, wasn't even broadcast in the end, because they knew this was going to be an issue. And that's something that simply cannot happen, right? So, yeah, I don't want to give RobloxGamer too much attention, but I think for now, the burden of fixing this relies with the policymakers, the police, effectively, which should be Activision, the devs, whatever the league can do about it as well. But before we close out, let's look at how some of these results did transpire. Huntsman played Falcons Academy White. They took a 3-1 win. Neum had a 1.4. So a lot of eyes on Neum right now, given what's happening with the Los Angeles Thieves at the moment. The Bush Gaming boys, they took down a Lurqxx team pretty emphatically. That was a hot 3-0. Capstall was absolutely frying. Stallions Black did lose to the Huntsman in the game that, of course, we didn't see. We saw some highlights. This was a Renegade masterclass, a 1.5 for him. Stallions Black go down. And then Bush Gaming actually went down for Fun Esports. That's Timmy Phantom's team. It's kind of interesting because Bush, they're very good, but for some reason this team in the qualifiers and in the elite is causing them some problems. So anyway, they get reverse swept actually and lose in 5. So pretty rough, but it's not the end of the world. And these were the other results of the day as well. So it's round robin situation. As long as you get like 3 wins, go to 3-2, then you will be fine to advance through to the playoff stage and then onwards from there. So anyway, that's the state of affairs in challenges. Very much enjoyed your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Take care. And I'll see you next time.